I'm Steve, and welcome to the AI Beginner Academy podcast. Welcome to a special audiobook bonus series here on the AI Beginner podcast. Let's jump right back in and dive into Chapter 9. Chapter 9, AI for Creativity and Curiosity. Using AI to write, paint, brainstorm, or plan adventures. If the last few chapters showed you how AI can make work easier, this one is about how it can make life more interesting. AI isn't just a tool for business or coding. It's a surprisingly fun, creative partner. It can help you write stories, paint pictures, compose music, plan trips, or brainstorm ideas you never would have thought of on your own. And the best part? You don't need to be creative in the traditional sense. You just need curiosity. Think of AI as that friend who's always up for an idea, even the weird ones. You throw out a thought, it throws back 5 more, and suddenly you're collaborating with something that never runs out of inspiration. Here are just a few ways people, including me, are using AI for creative exploration. Writing. AI can help you draft blog posts, short stories, or even full books. You can ask it to help with tone, pacing, or character development. I often use ChatGPT when I'm stuck trying to explain a complex idea in plain English. I'll say, explain this as if you were telling it to a 10-year-old, and it magically turns jargon into clarity. And it's not about cheating, it's about collaborating. AI helps me refine my message, experiment with structure, and find the right tone faster. Art and design. Tools like Midjourney and Canva's Magic Studio let you create artwork without being an artist. You can describe what you want, a retro poster of a rocket ship with a warm sunset background, and watch it come alive. I've used AI-generated visuals for project concepts, course thumbnails, and even just for fun. Seeing ideas come alive visually is addictive. Sometimes it's perfect, sometimes it's weird. I once asked for a robot drinking coffee in a data center, and got something that looked more like a robot becoming coffee. But that's part of the fun. Music. AI can even help with songwriting or composition. I've used it to create chord progressions, suggest lyrics, or recommend warm-up exercises for guitar. Remember my guitar redemption arc from Chapter 8? That all started with a few simple prompts to AI about building better practice habits. And it completely changed how I approached music. Now I occasionally ask, give me 5 chord progressions that sound optimistic and work well in a pop rock style, or suggest strumming patterns for an acoustic song about perseverance. Suddenly I've got options to explore instead of staring blankly at the fretboard. It's like having a songwriting buddy who never gets tired of my off-key experiments. Travel and adventure planning. AI can also plan experiences, not just tasks. I've used it to help plan trips with specific goals. For example, plan a 3-day road trip with scenic routes, coffee stops, and one hidden gem location each day. It builds itineraries faster than I could scroll through 100 travel blogs. I've even asked it for local food recommendations in small towns and been pleasantly surprised by the results. AI won't tell you what your next adventure should be, but it will help you plan it faster, cheaper, and smarter. The joy of experimenting. AI as a creative partner. The biggest shift happens when you stop seeing AI as a tool and start seeing it as a partner. AI doesn't replace creativity, it multiplies it. It gives you a safe space to experiment without judgment. You can try 10 ideas in a row, toss out 9, and keep the one that works. That's the joy of it. You can explore without consequence. Here's the truth. Creativity is messy. It's trial and error, false starts, rewrites, and rethinking. AI doesn't get frustrated when you change your mind. It just keeps generating until something clicks. Sometimes I'll open ChatGPT with no plan at all and type, let's brainstorm something weird. Then we'll end up creating things like a business that sells AI-generated pet portraits, a comedy sketch about 2 robots arguing over who's more human, a motivational poster that says, procrastinate smarter. None of these ideas will win a Nobel Prize, but they spark something. And that's what matters. That's where creativity lives, in the sparks. And because AI never judges, it's the perfect space to fail safely. You can brainstorm, rewrite, remix, and explore freely. Every failed idea gets you closer to the great one. Playful examples that encourage readers to explore. If you've made it this far, it's time to loosen up and have some fun. Here are a few creative challenges you could try. No pressure, just play. 1. Write with AI. Ask it to help write a bedtime story featuring a robot who learns about kindness. Then add your own twist. Maybe it's about your hometown, or maybe the robot learns guitar. Mine still might. 2. Paint with words. Try. Describe a peaceful morning scene in poetic language. Then ask Midjourney, or any AI model for that matter, to visualize it. Compare the text and image, which captures your mood better. 3. Plan a day of joy. Tell AI, design a perfect Saturday for me. Include hobbies, downtime, and one small adventure. See what it comes up with. You might rediscover interests you forgot you had. 4. Remix the familiar. Take a classic story and twist it. Prompt idea. Rewrite Little Red Riding Hood as a modern email exchange between Red and the Wolf. The results will either make you laugh or question your life choices. 5. Explore the unknown. Ask, give me 5 hobbies that involve creativity but don't require artistic skill. You might end up trying cooking experiments, nature photography, or sound design. The goal isn't to be productive, it's to rediscover curiosity. AI gives you permission to explore without pressure. A personal reflection on creativity and curiosity. I've been in technology my entire career, and one of the biggest misconceptions I see is that tech people aren't creative. The truth is, technology is creativity. It's imagination translated into function. When I started exploring AI for fun instead of just work, I rediscovered that side of myself. I used it to plan a few personal projects, generate creative writing prompts, and even visualize design ideas for my websites. What surprised me most wasn't what AI could do. It was what I could do when I stopped limiting myself. Once you stop worrying about being perfect and start experimenting, you realize creativity isn't about talent. It's about permission, the permission to try, fail, and try again. AI gives you that permission in a way nothing else ever has. It doesn't judge, it doesn't laugh, and it doesn't roll its eyes when you ask for the 10th revision of a poem about a robot and a ukulele. The big takeaway: AI isn't just a productivity engine, it's a creativity engine. It can help you dream, explore, imagine, and play. It removes friction so your ideas can flow freely. So don't be afraid to go down rabbit holes, make mistakes, or create something that makes no sense. Sometimes the best ideas start that way. Use AI to write a story, to sketch a logo, to plan a weekend adventure, or, yes, to finally learn that guitar solo without driving your friend away. The possibilities aren't just endless, they're fun. The more you explore with AI, the more you'll realize that creativity isn't disappearing, it's evolving. And for the first time in history, we have a tool that can turn almost any idea into something real. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me today. I hope you are enjoying the book so far. If you're looking for simple, friendly ways to learn AI at your own pace, head over to aibeginner.net. It's great for individuals, and we also offer bulk pricing and light customization if you're exploring AI training for a team or business. I appreciate you being here, and I'll see you in the next chapter.